All right, boys. Uncle Two, real quick look on Bitcoin. Got to make this quick. Already recorded it. Had one of my markers in the wrong spot. I just didn't feel like hearing anybody. So I'm just going to record it real quick, cut out a bunch of detail, which you guys don't want me to run my mouth anyway, I'm sure. All right. So the reason I'm making this video is because there's been a lot of consternation in the Bitcoin or the crypto trading channel. I tried to break it down simply for you guys what you should pay attention to as far as your next trade goes, because I have a feeling I know what your trading degree is. Of course, if your trading degree is different, you can disregard what I'm saying. But, you know, right after I said that, you guys got into shit that I didn't think was important again, which is fine. I mean, that's you. No offense, but you guys are usually talking about stuff that isn't important, in my opinion. I come in there and I try to give my opinion, which, maybe my opinion shit. Anyway, so here's my two takes on Bitcoin. We have two options from an Elliott Wave perspective, and both of them suck. I like this one that I'm showing. No, I like this one that I'm showing better, even though it violates rules. 3-3-5, 3-3-5. That's what this is a 3-3-5. If you got this as a 5 wave, quit Elliott Wave. 3-3-5. Okay, so if that's a 3-3-5, this you could call it a 3-3-3, I guess. But no, it's a 3-3-5. There was a little bit of discrepancy on this one, but 3-3-5. And then we have an X wave, zigzag. It's too shallow. The depth of the minimum required depth of an X wave is 90%. That is a rule that we can violate in retrospect when there's no other options. And it should still be 80%. We didn't even get close to that, right? So why is that important? Because of the style of correction. That's why it's important. Maybe this is a case where, hey, that didn't work out. I've talked about it enough. Not going to talk about it anymore. In this case, 3-3-5 flat, zigzag. Then we're looking for Y, 5-3-5, right? So this could finish in here, right? So in that case, second count does not violate any rules. Violates right look, violates common sense. It's a shit count. I hate it, just like the other one, but it's 3. Oops, shouldn't move this. So the first one was W here. This one's W here. X moves down. 3, A, B, C, D, E, triangle, and then we're looking for 3 out of it. So what's the difference in the two counts? Well, you got this tiny little X wave, this giant, I guess the magnitude isn't as bad as I kind of made it out to be just now, but it's just bad enough that I don't like it. Just like this magnitude relative to this 2, we'll get to that, is big enough that I don't really like it. So it should give you pause. It should give you, this is not high quality, right? And we want to make trading decisions and money decisions based on high quality. So from this degree, there is no high quality, but it's 3, triangle, and we need 3 more. So we've already got a Y that's bigger than the first 3 at this point already, right? But we got to go up for a B and then down for another C. And we could definitely have it. It's not as bad as I make it out to be. I just do not like the magnitude of this relative to this, or what this is going to turn out relative to this. I just don't like it. But very well could be. You got to put them at 50-50. This one doesn't violate rules. This one does. Okay. Now, that's neither here nor there, because neither of those two things really affect the next move that most of you guys want to trade. For me, I don't have time to trade down in here right now. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm super fucking busy. I just don't have time. Not what I'm worried about. I'm waiting for my hodl positions, or I shouldn't even say hodl. My swing positions. Could be a day, could be a year that these next buys work out for me. I've been saying, anybody who's been watching my shit since I started making videos knows that I've been waiting for the big retrace. This is the big retrace, right? So hopefully anybody who believes in crypto is waiting for that big, waiting to make their buy, or has already made it. If you've already made it, more power to you. I'm just really risk adverse. I actually envy the people that have already bought on this move down. But we've all got our flaws. So what were we talking about yesterday? This pattern here. We were expecting for. See, this, one of the members, James Sunderland, I think it was, had brought this to my attention. And at first I was like, hey, I like that. But then, I really don't, because this would be a diagonal, and then 2. And then, or he had brought that this could be a potential 1, 2. But you really don't expect a flat wave, especially not with such a strong B after a diagonal. You expect a sharp, and then you do expect this after. So it could be 1, 2, or it could be 1, 2, 1, 2. In either case, this has gotten big relative to the 2 in either case, right? So just like this triangle Don't like necessarily the size of this. This gives me pause. But I do like the way that this pattern is formed. But we have two options from this point. You know, I won't get into, in the last video, I got into what we talked about yesterday. I was really looking for at the base trend. No, I'll talk about it for a second. Yesterday, all that mattered for the next trading decision was what happens at this level here and this here. We had a false breakout. On volume increased. We had a false breakout. So was this a 3 or was this a C? It was hard to say. It was really a toss-up. But then we come down for a 4. Doesn't matter. We come up for a small 5. We have a weird impulse, right? Now, what has happened since? But this level here, we did reject here. We did reject here. These are sort of bearish, not confirmations, but these are X marks in our bearish column, right? And then, so in that, we had the two options. Well, at least I see two options, potentially. Can you eke a 5-wave out of this? I really don't think so. So this is all why I'm leaning more bearish, but there's always column, there's always checks in both column, right? You just got to pick your primary and then your trading circumstances, and we'll get into that because we have a great trade coming up. Great trade setting up, no matter what your bias is. Anyway, so can you get 3 out of this, or is this 5? To me, it's 3. I don't think it makes a diagonal at all, but you know, if it does, then it's a truncated diagonal. We quickly, you know, I would have expected more than this, to be honest. So what do we have? We have a 3, 3, 5. A, B, 5-wave C. I mean, we got perfect flat played out. Now, the other option, depending on the macro, depending on the macro, we could have A of Y here. Remember, in the two macro counts, we're calling it macro, but just on the, you know, what I was just showing you, we are finishing Y whenever a 5th wave ends. So if this was, say, 5, then Y's over, and we're going moon. Or if we're in the 4 of the Y, you know, we're coming down for 5. And the other count, you know, we could be in the 4 of the A of the Y, or did we finish A of the Y here? Those are the options. But either way, I think we have a high quality trade setting up. I'm the more bearish one, where we're coming down for a 5th wave. Whether it's the finish A of the Y or finish the Y, I don't know yet. I'm looking for daily purchase signals as far as for the swing position. But we do have clear 3, call it even, you know, whether it be 5 or 3, and then 5. So what happens whether this is a finished flat or if this is a finished A or 1? We come down in 3, right? So this does have sort of the slope of an expected A wave, not like a 1, where you kind of, you know, look at this 1, look at this 3, you know. A's are steeper than 1s and sharp corrections. A's are, you know, pretty damn steep generally in correctives. So, but we did hit, you know, this level that's probably a significant level. So it could still be a 1. But the high quality trade that's setting up is that we had 5. This is clear impulse. You know, maybe it's even not done yet. Who knows? But then it's going to go up in 3 and come down in 5. Whether that be, you know, most likely anyway, if we're talking about a sharp style. So we're looking for a C wave. C's and 3s. Those are the best trades in anything. Any chart you look at. We got a C coming up or a 3 coming up. So to me, high quality trade is coming up right here. At this degree that we're looking at. Sure, if you're a lower degree, you can take a counter trend trade up here. You know, whatever you want to do, I don't care. But, you know, in my opinion, the next high quality trade is the down coming up. So there was a lot of consternation. You guys are freaking out. And if you're just trading every wave, who cares? You know, you got a high quality trade setting up here. If you're looking for the long hodl positions, you know, personally not pulling the trigger yet. All right, boys, 2 out.